Kings family. Pastor Eric here, and welcome to the first edition of Beyond Sunday, a weekly brief dive into how what we heard in worship on Sunday changes how we live our lives on Monday. So yesterday we celebrated Pentecost Sunday, and in the sermon we talked about how Jesus promises to give us life to the full. We imagined together what that life looked like, and we named the barriers that we face to that full life. And like Ezekiel, who prophesied the Spirit into the dry bones in the valley, together we prophesied the Spirit into the dry bones of our lives, that we might become truly alive. And so how do we carry that into our week? Well, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you just to sit down and take a couple of minutes and do an honest assessment of where you are. Are you experiencing true life? Are you truly alive? Life to the full. Not 50% alive or even 99% alive, but fully and truly alive. And if you aren't, what is the one thing that's most holding you back? Maybe it's something in your job or in your relationships, in your finances. Whatever it is, just name that thing. Now, the temptation will be to feel anxious, like you need to fix it right away. Resist the urge to go into fixing mode, and instead, take that barrier, take that dry bone, if you will, and every day this week, I want you to do what we did on Sunday. Prophesy to that dry bone. Prophesy to that barrier, to the life to the full. And the way that you do that is to find a quiet place, carve out 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, however much time you want to give to it, and speak to that dry bone in your life. Speak to that barrier to life to the full, and prophesy that the Spirit would breathe life into that area. So, for example, let's say it's a financial concern. Let's say that your finances are an area of stress and anxiety, maybe fear. And so simply say this: Holy Spirit, enter into my finances. I feel pressure and stress because I can't seem to get ahead. And so I ask the Spirit to come and breathe into my finances. Bring life to this dry place, so that I may be truly alive. That's it. That's all you got to do to prophesy into the dry bones of your life. Give this a shot. Whatever that dry place is in your life, give it a shot and see what begins to happen. How the dry bones begin to form into new life and lead you to a place of not merely living, but being truly alive. And as you start to see movement, I'd love to hear about it. Come back to this video, drop a comment below. Or if you have comments or questions, drop those below as well. Share what God is doing so that we can celebrate. Those of you who are in breakouts, I would love for you to make this a part of your breakout conversation, to share with one another God sightings that come out of this practice of speaking life and speaking Spirit into the dry bones and the dry places of our lives. So share that with each other as well. It's so critical that we give witness and testimony, and that we celebrate the God sightings that we have and what God is doing in our lives. So sound good? If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, God bless. Have an awesome week living out your faith beyond Sunday.